A year ago, I was over 270 pounds. I needed to change. So within 6 months, I cut down to 165 and followed that up with a bulk to 180. Now in my second fat loss phase, I have a good understanding of how to get lean while enjoying the foods I eat. This is everything I eat in a day to get shredded. So for the first meal of the day, it comes after my cardio. On the weekends, I typically wake up around 6, 7-ish, go do some fasted cardio, come home, and then right before my workout, I eat 80 grams of this cardiac pancake mix. If you've never tried it, try it. I absolutely love this pancake mix. So I do 80 grams of this before my workout, and then I wait about an hour for it to digest, and I go and lift. All you gotta do with this stuff is just mix it with water. You don't need to mix it with milk and eggs and everything like that. 80 grams can make you about 2 to 3 pancakes, but I like to just do one big pancake. So now all we gotta do is mix water into this and put it into a pan. I definitely burnt my pancake this morning. When you cook it, if you do decide to cook it, try not to burn it. Now I'm gonna put about 1.5 servings of this Maple Grove sugar-free syrup. It's 5 calories per 30 grams. I've put 45 grams on a pancake for so long, I can pretty much eyeball 45 grams at this point. That looks like a shit ton of syrup, but it's only like 10 calories. Look at that. Look at that. It's burnt, but hey, I'm gonna enjoy that shit. That is a good pancake. So I'm gonna eat this, and in about an hour, I'm gonna go do back and biceps because it's pull day. So I'll see you after the lift. So I just got done with the lift for today, and there's a couple things that I need to pick up. I'll only ever find it at Walmart. I'm sure that this stuff is sold in separate stores, but I've only found it at Walmart. Luckily for me, I have a Walmart right next to my gym, and I hit it pretty often. I need to get 2 or 3 things out of Walmart that's going to be in that I'm going to eat today. So let's go do that. So for the post-workout meal, I'm gonna make my own version of a KFC famous bowl with these chicken strips that I just got from Walmart. As far as like cutting goes, if you're on a cut, these are amazing. I've only ever seen them at Walmart, but macros, 130 calories per 4 ounces and 23 grams of protein. This is a hack if you like chicken tenders and you're trying to get shredded for whatever reason. This is the way to go. We're gonna do about 8 ounces of that, and then about half a bag of this broccoli. It's about $1. Again, bought it at Walmart. Pretty much every grocery store has frozen broccoli though. You need to get your vitamins and your fiber, so that fiber in the broccoli is gonna keep me satiated till dinner. We're gonna combine that with what? When's the last time you've seen somebody use instant mashed potatoes on one of these full days of eating? You don't see it very often, but you're gonna see in a second that this is amazing. And then of course, no famous bowl is a famous bowl without the beef gravy. It's just a unknown bowl if it doesn't have the Heinz beef gravy. If you're not looking at macros and, you know, reading nutritional labels, you would never think that beef gravy is only 25 calories per 60 grams, and you're gonna see how much 60 grams of this is. I don't even know if I'm gonna use the whole 60 on the famous bowl. I'm gonna measure out 8 ounces of this chicken, half a bag of this broccoli, put it on these, air fry them for about 400 degrees for, I'd say, 16 to 18 minutes. We're gonna weigh out 8 ounces. This is 260 calories of chicken tenders. Go to Popeyes, get the exact same thing, and tell me how many calories that is. So now that you have your chicken tenders and your broccoli cooked, if you're not seasoning your broccoli,
season your broccoli.
Now that we got that cooked, we're gonna do about 44 grams, I think is 2 servings of these mashed potatoes. About 44 grams. You're gonna be so amazed by the volume that we get from these. You can never go wrong with these potatoes. That's what 44 grams of those potatoes look like. About 2/3 of a cup of water. Just gotta get that microwaving. So once you get your water boiling, mix in your potatoes, your instant mashed potatoes. Start mixing it in. And prepare to be amazed. A little bit of water. I know that seems like a lot of water, but it's not near enough. Now, the box will tell you throw some butter and milk in here. I'm going to tell you, yeah, don't do that. That's going to jack up the calories. But, hey man, water works just fine. So, you want to get it to about the thickness that you like for your mashed potatoes. Just mix, mix, mix. And I'm telling you, man, you're going to add so much water to this before you finally get the right consistency. And it gives these potatoes so much volume. Always season them or you're going to have some bland tasting potatoes. Once your potatoes are nice and mixed together, throw it in this bowl of broccoli. Smooth it off on the top of your broccoli, straight like that. You're going to take your chicken tenders, which I did the justice of cutting up with my scissors, and you're just going to add them to your bowl. The last part you cannot forget is gravy, brother. So let's pour the gravy on top of these mashed potatoes. That is about half a serving of Heinz beef gravy. Last but not least, black pepper. Just throw some pepper on there. And there you have it, man. KFC Famous Bowl. This meal comes out to be about 550 calories. I think 60 grams of protein and around 60 grams of carbs and like 10 grams of fat or so. The exact number is going to be popped up somewhere in this video, but this is one of my favorite meals. And for it to be post-workout, we got quick digesting carbs in the potatoes, a nice lean protein source in the chicken tenders, and we have, you know, just straight flavor across the board with them gravy. The broccoli in it is going to keep me satiated. The potatoes in it are going to refill my muscles with glycogen. Alright, so it is about 6:30 dinner time. That means it is
Burger time.
so many people have this conception that you can't eat cheeseburgers on a diet, and I have a cheeseburger almost every day of my life. If you get the extra lean, as you can see, if it'll focus. I really only ever see the 96.4 extra lean at Walmart, but you know, you can get 93. Just the leaner that you get this ground beef, the better you are. But this 96.4 ground beef, it's about the same calories, if not the same, as chicken breasts. You got 140 calories, 24 grams of protein per 4 ounces. I mean, that's amazing. Also, when I went to Walmart earlier, I picked up some keto burger buns. You can find these pretty much anywhere nowadays. 50 calories per bun, and they're 16 grams of carbs. That's out of that 16 grams carbs, 15 of it comes from dietary fiber. Dietary fiber it pretty much just passes straight through your body. It's not gonna attribute to your total carbohydrate. So it's really only about 1 gram of carb per bun, 50 calories. We're gonna pair that with some fresh zucchini and some French fries. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this entire pound of this extra lean ground beef. That comes to be around, I don't know, let's see, 140, 280, about 560 calories and around like 100 grams of protein, close to something like that. The number one complaint I hear about this lean ground beef is that it don't have the tenderness of, you know, 80-20 or, you know, something like that. But There's an easy trick to fixing that, so let me show you how to do it. The simple fix to having a tender burger out of lean beef, Dale's marinade. I'm telling you, I guess it just gets in there, breaks it apart. I'm not really sure of the science, but all you need is not even a full serving, just a little dash of this stuff, man, and it makes all the difference to your burgers. And it seasons it as well. Boom. So I did about I did about 12 grams right there. Once you got the Dales in your beef, all that's left to do is to mix it together. Don't get shy. Use that hand. Of course, wash your hands before doing it. So we're going to break this up into about 4 patties. You could do 2 if you don't like a double cheeseburger, but I am a double cheeseburger fiend. So we're going to break this up into about 4 patties. See you in a second. So I got the burgers all patted up. Now all we got to do is put it in the air fryer for about 400 degrees for 16 minutes. Now I know that's not the most normal thing in the world, you know, air frying burgers, but do not knock it till you try it. It is the best burgers you'll ever eat. So I'm gonna throw these in the air fryer and I will cut the potatoes and zucchini and I'll see you then. Would you believe that that is only 170 calories? See, if you don't have all the oils and everything else that these restaurants add to the french fries, it don't jack the calories up to about 350 calories for half of this. If you just cut up potatoes, spray it with some butter spray, and then, you know, salt it and throw it in the air fryer, you're cutting so many calories and you're enjoying french fries. That's just a little hack for you. And then if you want even more volume, this zucchini is only about 50 calories. This 12 ounces of zucchini, all of that is 50 calories. Zucchini is my absolute favorite vegetable because it's so high volume, and it's just, I love zucchini. Season that up, throw it in the air fryer for about 416 minutes. So once your burgers get done cooking, I personally love the pepper jack flavored Kraft singles. It's about 50 calories each, and we need some fat in our diet. I do 4 slices. Don't be scared of the Kraft singles, man. I know everybody demonizes, you know, it's not a healthy food, but as long as you keep your calories under what you're expending, you can eat anything you want. So I'm gonna put 4 of these on each patty and let that melt while our fries and zucchini's cooking. Alright, my camera's about to die, but this meal comes to be around 1,025 calories or so. I think it's actually 1,025 calories. I don't know the exact protein on it and carbs and all that, but like the last couple meals, I'm going to pop that up somewhere. I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of this meal. We got one more meal, something I look forward to every night, which is ice cream. So I'm going to eat this in about an hour and a half or so. I'm going to eat the ice cream and go to bed. I'm telling you, try these burgers out and you are going to love them. So to make the Ninja Creamy Mix, all you need is protein powder, sugar-free pudding mix. I like the cheesecake to go with the Rise Blueberry Muffin, almond milk, and fat-free Fairlife milk. We're going to start off with 220 grams of this unsweet vanilla almond milk. About 220 grams on the dot. 180 grams of this Fairlife fat-free milk. So that's 400 grams in total. Now we're gonna add our scoop of protein powder. It can be any protein powder, but my favorite is the Rise Blueberry Muffin. If you haven't tried it, try it. So we're gonna do 1 scoop of this, and then 7 to 8 grams of the sugar-free pudding mix. If you mess up, it'll be way too thick, but that's 7 grams right there. Now you just grab a frother, or you can shake it up I've done it before, but a frother just mixes it up way better. Now all we do is just add the lid. You throw this in the freezer for at least 12 hours. I prefer 24 hours. Before you put it in your Ninja Creamy after frozen, you got to make sure it thaws for at least 15 minutes or it can break your machine. So make sure you let this thaw for at least 15 minutes after frozen. I'm telling you, if you don't own a Ninja Creamy, you need to go and get one. Look at this. Look at that. It's just like regular ice cream. Wow. It's so good. I end most nights off with this, not every night. If you don't have a Ninja Creamy, there is other low-calorie replacements like Halo Top or Nix. I'm telling you, if you have the money for it, it's about $120. Get a Ninja Creamy. It'll be the best investment you've ever had in your entire life. With that being said, this brings us to the end of the video. So if you enjoyed watching this, please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a blessed day.